Joshua here. I wanted to make a video for you just to show you that it's bad everywhere. Now, I'm located in Georgia, undisclosed, and I'm going to show you a housing development here in Georgia, and I'm not going to show the name of the builder because I don't want to get sued, but they have overbuilt, I believe, massive neighborhoods of unsold houses. Of these houses, they keep building them. On their website, they've only sold 5. They pop up little sold signs, but I don't believe they're sold. I think if you watch Economic Ninja, they'll show a house that's sold, and then all of a sudden it'll like fall out of escrow or something because they're trying to drum up sales purchases. Now, this housing development, when I first moved here, I'm in a rental just across from it. They had these houses for $360,000. That was their starting price. Now their advertising has changed to $300,000 plus. And they're still available. They're still building. And I'm kind of all over the place. I'm just kind of making this off the cuff. But why I know they're probably in trouble is because they made an initial starter community. And in that community, there's none of the houses are sold, and most of them are for rent by the company. I'm going to show you all these houses. It's a big neighborhood. It's going to be at least 100 houses, I believe. So I'll show you all these houses, and they're all available or quote-unquote sold. But let me just show you. Now this just keeps going. This is just one of the circles of these big developments. No one can afford these houses. And I just want to show how bad it is and how bad it's going to get. Because they're not going to sell these houses. Especially, I'm going to give you some, TMI, too much information. I've been basically unemployed for 5 years. Now, I've worked here and there. I'm a college graduate. I was told if I went to college, I didn't want to flip burgers, so you better go to college. Well, guess what? I went to college. I got biology, history, and philosophy. And I ended up having to feed my family by working at a burger joint, flipping burgers, initially. Then I upgraded and got a job at a door factory, making doors. It's a good job, good people, but not exactly the job I trained for, the job that I got in debt for. But I wanted to just show you how, they've overbuilt. There's too much housing. And this collapse that's coming, it's going to make 2008 look like a cold compared to the, I would say, Ebola of this next collapse that's coming. But that's all I wanted to share. If I feel led, I'll make some more videos for you. But I just wanted to show you all these homes that they're slapping up. They're charging, upwards $300,000. And you look on their websites, up in the 400s, so that doesn't make sense, but they're trying. But onward and upward. Have a good day. Well, I wanted to show you basically more of the extent of the build project here. I'm going to show you more houses. So there's that over there, that circle that I showed you. Stuff that they're still developing, stuff that's under construction. They got slabs over there. I'm going to go over there and show you more houses. And Dan, you can cut this, cut it up, show the extent of the build, what have you, of the housing that they're building here. It's gonna be a kind of a long video. Gotta get over there. So that's where I was, down that circle. I got some more slabs over here behind these silt nets. Good day though. And I'm originally from Omaha. That's where I got my college degree. I'm very proud of my degree, regardless of what older generations want to say, I'm very proud of my education. I worked hard. I initially wanted to become a doctor. I interviewed. I didn't get in, but I was okay. Kind of realized I didn't really want to be a doctor. But then I got into a master's degree to become a therapist. Totally stoked. It's my calling. And I bring this up because this is greed. We're in this massive mess, this collapse, because of greed. Now, I couldn't finish my degree and become a therapist because the college town that I was trying to get into, all the housing was either apartments or it was overpriced houses in this podunk town. I love Nebraska. It's middle America. I wouldn't say that the Midwest or any other state is a flyover state anymore because we've become more developed. Tech has come. There's a lot of manufacturing still in these smaller towns, but in this town, it was just a college town. The rent was exuberant. It was in the $2,000, and I know that's for Californians. That's nothing, but the thing is, everything's relative. We're talking wages that are they're not high enough to sustain that rent, because you have to pay upwards of 3/4 of your paycheck just to find a rental place. So, sorry, I'm winded. It's nice out today, but basically I couldn't find it because I couldn't find housing too expensive, or the landlords were just completely they're immoral. They said couldn't have animals. They wanted first month's rent on $2,000 a month. That's like $6,000 right up. I couldn't do it. I couldn't swing it. So I had to leave my program. And I just wanted, just to reiterate, this is greed and it's wrong. But I'm going to show you the rest of this neighborhood and the extent of the overbuilt, overpriced homes. These are all available. And it goes all the way around that corner into another housing development, which I'll show you. Oh, I wanted to say, I'm from Omaha. And, I was looking for houses there when I was living there. I had a job. And houses built in the 70s, they wanted 6 times the tax assessed value and of initial purchasing price. So a house that they bought in 1970 for like $70,000, they wanted $600,000 for these homes in Omaha. Omaha's a great town. I love it. Wonderful. So much stuff to do. We have culture. It's awesome. But these houses that were built in the 70s, you should have seen them. They needed mainline drains to the city. They needed a $10,000 to $20,000 plumbing job. You look at pictures and the ceilings would be drooping because there's leaky pipes. And they want $600,000. And that's insane. That's crazy. What's coming is kind of just chickens come home to roost, in my opinion. I hope I don't sound like I'm ranting. I really wanted to just show you all this housing, what's available, and show you it's bad everywhere, and it's gonna get worse. All right, I'm coming up on some more houses I want to show you. And Dan, you can show my face, whatever. You can stitch this however you want to edit it, but you can show your viewers. All right, coming around, here's some more houses. All available. All right, onward, upward. See you in the next one.